Anong mangyayari when you let other people decide for your wedding? Quick question. Habang nanonood ka nito, are you still planning your wedding based on what you want or based on what other people expect from you? Maraming couples nagsisimula yung wedding planning nila, may idea sila ng dream wedding nila. I've seen this pattern unfold in so many couples. They start planning for a simple, practical wedding, knowing exactly what kind of celebration they want. May idea sila sa gusto nilang mangyari. And aware sila sa budget na meron sila. They actually feel excited and in control. At that stage, malinaw kung ano yung importante sa kanila. And that version of your wedding plan matters because that's the one that came from you and your partner, not from expectations, not from pressure, and not from other people's opinions. Pero, habang tumatagal yung planning, dumarami yung nakakaalam na ikakasal kayo. Dito na nagkakaroon ng changes. Your wedding starts to change kapag na-impluwensyahan na kayo ng mga tao sa paligid ninyo. During wedding preps, unti-unti, dumarami yung nakakaalam tungkol sa kasal. There are requests na parang ang hirap tanggihan. Tapos may mga suggestions pa from people you love and respect. Those people na hindi mo kayang tanggihan. Yung parents nyo might want to invite more guests for the sake of pakikisama or utang na loob. There are relatives who push for certain traditions kasi nakasanayan na yan eh. And there are moments na parang mas madali kung papayag ka na lang kaysa ipaliwanag mo pa yung gusto mo. Because you want to avoid conflict, you don't want to seem na wala kang utang na loob, and you care about how others will feel. You start making small adjustments sa wedding ninyo. Magko-compromise ka para wala na lang silang masabi. Pagbibigyan mo na lang para walang ma-offend. Pero those adjustments accumulate. A series of decisions that slowly move you away from what you originally wanted. Hindi mo napapansin hanggang sa dumating na yung wedding day. Yung kasal na nag-adjust sa expectations ng ibang tao can look beautiful. Pero dun sa couple, hindi nila maramdaman yung satisfaction kasi hindi ito yung exact dream wedding nila. Fast forward sa wedding day, everything looks beautiful. Sa tingin ng mga bisita, successful naman yung kasal. Maganda yung decorations, ang daming tao, masaya. Proud yung parents nyo kasi ang bongga ng kasal. Na-invite nyo rin lahat ng kamag-anak. Everything looks exactly how people expect a wedding to look. Then the day ends. Your guests go back to their lives, your family and relatives return to their normal lives. Tapos na yung kasal. But for you, the wedding memories didn't end there. Kasi ikaw mismo yung nagplano. Alam mo how those decisions were made. You remember the guest list na ilang beses na bago. Ang daming dinagdag, may last minute cancellations. You remember the suppliers you booked kasi nirefer ni ganito, ni ganyan. You remember the details that were included just to avoid disappointing someone. Those are wedding regrets. When you look at your photos, maganda naman. But part of you wonders how different things could have been if you followed your own instincts. Or if you had the courage to choose what you really wanted. And this is why this part is so important, especially if you're still in the planning stage. You avoid wedding regrets by staying aligned with your vision, setting boundaries early, and making decisions as a couple. Yung kasal ninyo is one of the earliest opportunities for you and your partner to make big emotional and financial decisions together. It reflects how you communicate and how you define your boundaries as a couple. Hindi mo kailangan maging masamang tao to set boundaries. But you need to be clear about what works for you. You can listen sa suggestions nila, you can acknowledge, but you still have the final say. Because at the end of the day, most of the people you're trying to please will only experience your wedding for a few hours. They will enjoy it and then they will move on with their lives. But you and your partner will remember it for the rest of your lives. And if you're currently in that stage na parang ang daming opinions, ang daming pressure, and you feel like you're starting to feel exhausted, this is exactly why I created my ebook, Wedding Planning for the Clueless Bride-to-Be. Because many brides struggle with decision-making. Inside this guide, I walk you through how to set your priorities, create a realistic budget, use a clear decision-making system para hindi ka mag-decide based on emotions alone. And I'll also help you avoid hidden costs and common wedding regrets. It's about helping you protect your vision. So, when you look back, you don't feel like you lost control along the way. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. I hope when you look back on your wedding, you feel happy. Not because everything looked beautiful, but because it feels like it reflected your values, your priorities, and yung love story ninyo ng partner mo.